go down Jerome's. So when we do a 7-round Minnesota Fighting Vikings mock draft, we always like to lay out rules and parameters because market zero, dude. This is bowling, Smokey. This is there are rules here. There's not Vietnam. So we're gonna lay out the parameters of something that we talked about on Friday. Of hey, if the Vikings do bring back Riley Reiff, I think paying that $1 million bonus that they technically didn't have to give him, I think that does ingratiate some goodwill and was the right thing to do. Class move by the Wilfs and the Vikings organization. Maybe that does convince Reiff to come back at a lower rate. He did have a solid 2020 respect, or even an extension that lowers his 2021 cap hit. Would make sense. And yes, if the Vikings want that continuity, want to keep the veteran on the blind side, and then Ezra stays inside just for another year, okay, it's fine. And then if the Vikings do cut Kyle Rudolph, maybe they do get Anthony DeBar to take a pay cut. Maybe they'll let Eric Wilson and Anthony Harris walk. Maybe they cut Shamar Stephen and Diamond Dan Bailey. And then maybe, just maybe, Kirkua just takes just a little bit less to get some protection for that ass. Right, and bringing in Jumpin' Joe Thuney, throwing all the money at him, $15-16 million per year, do not care. And the Vikings, we'll get into like solving the offensive line problem to a degree. We're left to right. You're gonna have Reiff, Thuney, Bradbury, Cleveland, and Brian the Real Deal O'Neal. The man deserves an extension as well. So going into the draft where you don't have a glaring need at offensive line and you do have options to go in different directions. I mean, it really does change the dynamics, and we're going to walk through that today. So we're on the Draft Network for some reason, PFF is only doing 6-round mock drafts, and we can't do that with Spielman because he loves the 7th rounders. All right, so let's see. First, we got a trade offer. Jaguars want to come up. They're offering a 3rd. Nah, I want some more sexiness, so we're out. But recapping what went down so far, Lawrence, Wilson, Penny, ooh, Pitts, wow. So Pitts at 4, huh? Okay. Chase, Devontae, Waddle, trio of wide receivers. Well, quad of wide receivers go 1, 2, 3, 4. Fields falls all the way down to the Panthers, where, I mean, count their lucky stars, where they still get their guy and they don't have to trade up. And then the Broncos take Surtain as opposed to as cornerback 1 as opposed to Trey Lance. That's interesting. Caleb Farley, Payne, Trey Lance, Rashawn Slater. So everything sort of makes sense. All right, so this is a very realistic situation for the Vikings where, I mean, Micah Parsons is there, chilling. Barmore, Darisaw, Joke is there, J.C. Horn, Elijah Vera Tucker, AVT. There's a lot of really interesting names available. Now, I would entertain a trade down spot, but just for the illustration, we are going to stick and pick. And like we said at the outset, Anthony Barr took a pay cut, and Eric Wilson was allowed to walk. I think in this spot, if you dig into Micah Parsons off the field stuff and everything checks out and you feel comfortable with it, I don't know how you can't take him in this spot. Whereas if the Vikings didn't sign Thuney, if they didn't bring back Reiff, that would have 2 massive holes on the offensive line, and they would probably have to just force an offensive line pick. Now, it would be okay taking Christian Darisaw off the spot, and I'm still entertaining that notion. But, yeah, I think Parsons really is too good to pass up. And this is possible. Like I know you said, well, Michael Parsons is never going to fall. He could. I mean, teams will view his off-the-field stuff in different lights, as well as teams generally don't take off-ball linebackers in the top 10, although Devin White might change that calculus, number 5 overall pick in 2019. Could have been the Super Bowl MVP. I know they're going to give it to Tom Brady, but yeah, we are going to take Micah Parsons in this spot. So, feels good, man. Kind of like it. All right, so now we do want to maneuver. I do want to get back up at a certain point. Let's pause and see what we got here. Let's see. So Leatherwood's still on board. Barmore still there. I would be very... Barmore might fall out of the first round. I don't know if he'll get to 37, but I would be very intrigued and interested in coming up for him because, I mean, since we already checked the boxes on the O-line to a degree, yes, we do want to draft for depth a little bit later, but yeah, I'm going to make a move here, but want to see what else happened here. So Darisaw, Steelers, yes. Tony, yes. It's actually syncing up really well. Terrace Marshall replaces T.Y. AVT to the Bears. Yep. Cosme, left tackle for Washington. Etienne. Oh, so the Dolphins go Penny Sewell as well as Etienne. Wow. Just really building around Tua. I love it. I like it. I love it. Let's see here. Harper, Joke, Najee, Bateman, Zaven. That sucks. Javonte Williams. Really? Huh. All right, so what are we going to do here? Bengals probably not contending anytime soon, so let's knock on their door. I'm knocking on the back door. All right. So I want 37. What's it going to take? Well, I'll give you the bad third and the good fourth. And then I will also give you the bad fifth. The good fifth. No, you really want a lot, huh? Yeah, I suppose Barmore would be a great replacement for Geno Atkins, but all right. So, do you want the good third? Good third and the good fourth. They just said no. Good. Good third, good fourth, and the good fifth. Wow. They really are not going to trade, are they? It's going to take that much to move up? No. I'm going to let one pick go by, and then hopefully you do not take Barmore. All right, so they take Eichenberg. All right, Eagles, Howie Roseman. Hey, Howie. Howard! Get on the horn, man. All right, so Howie and Spielman have done a lot of business before. All right, so we want 38. I don't want to give up both thirds, though. I will give up... All right, so... It's still low acceptance. All right, I don't want to give up the good third. I will give up the bad third, the two middle fourths, and the good fifth. No, not so much. All right, so the good fourth. All right, is that what it's going to take to go get Barmore? You still have a third and two fourths, and a fifth and 2 6. Okay, damn it. Send offer. Stupid Eagles and your stupid faces, and probably going to draft another quarterback anyway. You don't know what you got in Jalen Hurts. Kid is a high character gamer. All right, so here it is. I mean, if you want to give Mike Zimmer the best chance to succeed, this is it. Parsons and Barmore. Oh my goodness. And see, you do have the cover to do this because Spielman did not ignore the offensive line. Reworking a deal with Riley Reiff and bringing in Jumping Joe Thuney. Woo! Feels good, man. Just opens everything up. And yes, we still want to be in the market for... Okay. Let's see, the Rams. No. Next. All right, so what are we going to do here? Tommy Tremble's there. We did cut Rudolph. He is getting a little bit of love. Daniel Jeremiah was really high on Tremble. Jackson Carman is a guy that I really like. I would, even though he does have tackle flexibility, I see him inside at guard. Brady Christensen is certainly unique. Jalen Moore, I like. Himmelman, okay. Illinois State, what up? Luther Kirk, teammate back in the day. But the interior offensive line is where I think you're going to find a lot of value in the mid-rounds. Cleveland, Moore, Banks, Myers is still on board. Trey Hill. Both of the Georgia guards, Hill and Cleveland. Tommy Kramer, Jack Anderson, Drake Jackson had a great Senior Bowl. So, yeah, we are going to partake of the depth of this interior offensive line class. But let's look at the big board. Let's check that out. So, Jabril Cox. Oh, man. Would you take Jabril Cox? But then you're sort of estate planning for Kendricks. I don't really like that. Nah. Elijah Molden's on board. Wow. Odighizuwa's there. Wow. So, Odighizuwa has edge flexibility. So, even though you took Barmore to be your 3-tech of the future, I mean, it's not overly redundant. So, that is really interesting. Elijah Moore's on board. See, Tylon's there. McNeil, that's definitely redundant. So, we don't have the luxury of having a bazillion fourth-round picks, like we did earlier. All right, so you have third, 2 fourths, and a fifth. So we want to come out with a safety at least. We do need some quarterback help. We like a wide receiver with some return flexibility or a corner with return flexibility. Fine there. We do want a quarterback prospect, except we don't necessarily need to overdraft one. We do want to partake of the interior offensive line. So can we do that in the next 5 picks? Well, 6 picks if we get 2 safeties. I mean, I guess. Let's take a look at the cornerback room. So both the Washington cornerbacks are solid. Trill Williams, I like. Kelvin Joseph is legit. Ambry Thomas. Okay. So what do you do here? Well, who's in danger of going? Who's worthy of 78? Do we take Trimble? Or do we take Carmen? Yeah. Man, Molden is really tempting. All right. We're going to do it. Taking Elijah Molden coming out of Washington. Let's go. Even though, yes, you spent a 1.35 on cornerbacks last year, picking up Molden, who can also play in the slot, a little bit of safety flexibility as well. Putting him in with Dantzler and Gladney and Harrison Hand. Oh, my. Oh, my. I'm digging it. I do want a straight-up safety at some point, though. Hufanga just went. Man, they're just avoiding McNeil. Oh, there he went. Twyman's still on board. Twyman does have some edge flexibility. All right, so check out edge. So Weaver, Shaka Tony's there. Malcolm Kuntz is the guy that I like from Buffalo. Chris Rumph the second. Oh, Taron Jackson. Oh, ooh. You're tearing up my heart. I'm guessing that Felton is gone. Yeah, he's way gone. All right, do they have him listed at wide receiver? They might. Nah, he's way gone. So, missed out on that one. But wide receiver, man, so Sage Surratt's there. Daz, Whoop, Shy. Man, Darden, Cade. Okay, so what do we do? What do we do in this spot? Well, let's take a look at the big board. So, we haven't drafted an offensive player yet. We're sort of going 2020 Panthers and just going all defense so far. And that does seem where the value is. Oh, Wheeler Walker Little Jr. is still available on the 4th. Even though Walker opted out of 2020 and was injured for most of 2019, like his 2018 tape is damn legit. But yeah, I think that without a pro day, a formal pro day without the combine, I think that his draft position could be highly variant. But I mean, him in this spot in the 4th, it might be too much to pass up. So I'm going to take him. So Wheeler Walker Little Jr., come on in. And yeah, tackle guy. We do still want to partake in interior offensive line. Jack Anderson or Drake. And now what do we do in this spot? Well, I'm pretty happy with the board so far. Just sort of going through and now just grabbing BPA. So you could take Weaver. You could take Twyman. Man, Twyman and Barmore together on the inside on passing downs would be super interesting. It would. Or do I just go with safety? Actually, so the fact that Twyman does have some edge flexibility, and then you can play both of them on passing downs, yeah, I'm in. You son of a B, I'm in. Just because guys who can get a step on the inside, guys that can blow up a gap and just get that quick penetration, the Vikings didn't have that. They certainly lack that. So, yeah, we are definitely doubling and tripling down on the weaknesses from 2020. All right, so now Shi Smith is there chilling. Shaka Tony, we already took edge to a degree. So I do want Shi, or we'll see, have a wide receiver. So Shi, Darden, Cade, you can get that later. Edge rusher. Yeah, I was going to get Taron Jackson. How many picks we got left? All right, so we got 5, 6, 6, 7. So we can probably get 5, 6, 6, 7. Let's probably get Taron in the 6th. So I'll mark that down. I think we have to go wide receiver, because quarterback is sort of whatever at this point. Felipe Franks is interesting to me. I'm not in on Costello. I like Ellinger, but not as a quarterback of the future. If you're going to use him like the Saints use Taysom Hill, sure. Buechele, Zach Smith, Ian Book. I like Ian Book. A lot of people don't like Ian Book, though. Safety. All right, so Gillespie's on board. Yeah, I'm just going to take Gillespie. There you go. All right, so Gillespie. And wide receiver, I am fine with. I would like Shi Smith if he gets to 200. I'm really cool with Jalen Darden. All right, Shi Smith just went. Well, I guess we're taking Jalen Darden. Well, actually. All right, Shaka Tony. Yeah, Taron Jackson will still be there. All right. Jalen Darden or Cade Johnson. Or both. Why not both? And now you don't have to take the 7th round mandatory Spielman linebacker because you already got Micah freaking Parsons. All right, so I got a trade offer. A later 6th and a 7th for a no. Wait. Wait. So you're offering a better 6th and a better 7th for a worse 6th and a worse 7th. What's the catch? I don't know if I trust this. I mean, this is a stupid trade even by Texan standards. All right, so so they're all 2021 picks. And it's 213 for 222 and 225 for 236. What am I missing? Okay. I guess the Texans are that dumb. Unless, well, it's late. Maybe I completely just faceplanted right there. I don't care. Anyway, so what are we going to do? Edge, we're going to go get our guy, Taron Jackson. Come on in. Safety, where I got Gillespie and Elijah Molden can play a little safety as well. So we're cool there. And we got 2 picks left, right? Yeah. All right, so actually, wait, no. We only have 1 pick left. Yep, that's it. So what do? You could take Ian Book. Missed out on Felipe Franks. That's whatever. Tight end, Bushman, Farrell. Nah. We didn't really dig in on interior offensive line like we said we were going to. Although, man, I love Wheeler Walker-Little Jr. Could take Sills. Dahlman. Stanford connection. Or do we take Connor Olsen? Nah. All right. Kevin Jarvis, come on in. So I'm feeling pretty good about this draft. Even though didn't necessarily hammer the interior offensive line like we wanted to just because of circumstance and because our eye was just dragged towards value with Twyman, with Gillespie. All right, so zoom, enhance. There we go. All right, so Minnesota Vikings, like we said, extending Riley Reiff, keeping him in the fold, likely at a lower base salary in 2021, throwing all the money at Jumpin' Joe Thuney. So you have your starting offensive line. Plus, depth-wise, you got Blake Brandel, 6th-round pick from last year. Kyle Big Hinton, they obviously like. Oli Udoh, maybe he'll actually get the time of day at one of the guard spots or at least in competition. And then they'll probably bring back Breck Jones. Like to see that, but Micah freaking Parsons at 14 because that's what you are freed up to do. Even though I did give serious thought to drafting Darisaw, maybe we should have in retrospect, but in our outline we extended. Anthony Barr was a pay cut. We let Wilson walk, so now you have Micah Parsons for a year. And he could just be a jack of all trades. He can be your third linebacker in base. You can put him in sub packages. And then eventually he takes over for Anthony Barr on that strong side. Woo! Let's go. And then we maneuvered. So picking up Christian Barmore as your starting 3-tech right away. Huge potential. Great against the run. You saw how he blew up Ohio State. Phenomenal, just blowing up things in the pass rush game. You saw him against Notre Dame. So, man. So those first 2 picks, Parsons and Barmore, let's go. With Daniil back, Barr back, Kendricks back, let's go. Elijah Molden, cornerback safety from Washington. I feel like it was just too much value. And I know we misstepped because we didn't double and triple down on offensive line. But, yeah. Then Wheeler Walker-Little Jr. I felt in the 4th round that was way too much value where he could potentially go, I don't know, high round 2, round 3, it's a possibility, but like we said, given his injuries and the opt-out, it could be very highly variant of where the hell he ends up. And then Twyman, I feel like that was just too much value, man. It was. So Twyman, Barmore, I understand on paper positional redundancy, but no, Twyman does have a little bit of edge flexibility, plus getting them both on the field in passing situations, taking Michael Pierce out, having them both over a B gap while Kendricks and Barr or Kendricks and Parsons are lined up in the A gaps. Let's go. My goodness, that is gross. Tyree Gillespie, come on in. He's going to compete for the safety spot with Molden and Josh Metellus. Jalen Darden as the wide receiver 3, adding that speed element plus help in the return game. And then Taron Jackson, yeah. I really like him. I don't know if he will go this late. He may actually go sneaky early, but as a guy that put up big production in college, I think that he is a really solid prospect. And then you can project him out to the next years where you got DJ Wanham, you got Taron Jackson, you got Daniil Hunter back, you got Afadi back in the rotation as a restricted free agent. Let's go. Then Kevin Jarvis, the interior offensive lineman from Michigan State, just adding a little bit of depth and competition. Probably a practice squad guy to start out with, but overall, even though, like we said, we do regret to a degree, we didn't really hit on the interior offensive line depth in the bulge in the middle of this draft. But Parsons, Barmore, Molden, that's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. And if Zimmer can't fix his defense with this draft, and then the stars coming back from injury, he gone. Mm-hmm. But your thoughts, 7-round Vikings mock draft, parameters, Reiff and Thuney in purple. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work, post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.